I would hope so. I would hope so. Coming in here as an undrafted guy trying to make the team, 4 years ago. So I would think that I'm moving up a little bit in terms of that, just showing my value and what I bring to the table. But that honestly started day one, you know what I mean? From my first day being here, and just keep climbing. I'm a very ambitious guy, and I work my butt off to continue to grow and be better each day. And hopefully, there's new levels for me to keep on reaching, and it's not going to all happen at once, but I think the future is bright.
How many people around the league will treat you differently, have a different appreciation for your game after that fourth quarter against them?
A little bit. I think the respect I've been getting from my peers and from opposing teams and franchises and GMs around the league over the last few years has grown. I think that people are starting to see it a little bit, but it'll always be the same. I'm never going to be a darling, so to speak, and I'm not sure I really want that either. I like to go out there and put everything on the line every time I lace them up, and that's something that gives me a competitive advantage every time.
Got to unpack your patience a bit, Fred, knowing that, like you said, you are starting and you're still working for stuff. And how difficult is that still?
It's not that tough. I think that you just put it in increments, right? I signed my deal as a 2-year guy. I'm on the end of my deal here, and we'll reevaluate everything at the end of this year. And everything go well, we win, we play great, everybody's happy, and you move into the next phase of your contract as a pro. So I'm never going to hurt the team in terms of what I want individually. That always comes after our team goals. But those goals are there as well. And I'm going to do a good job of keeping everything in perspective and just laying it and ranking it in order. And as long as you put the team first, everything else will work itself out.
Fred, how do you see Pascal evolving to even a higher level this year as an even more of a focal point without Kawhi kind of carrying that load a lot of the nights for you guys?
I think that's up to him. I've been hearing that a lot. I'm not sure how much higher he needs to go. I think that he had an unbelievable year last year, and the only reason why it wasn't looked at as astonishing because he was next to Kawhi, who was on a whole different planet. So the biggest thing that I see would just him begin more double teams, triple teams, as we saw, even in the playoffs, people are starting to show him more attention. So his game will have to adjust in terms of being double teamed and triple teamed, and the whole defense built around him on the scouting report side. But other than that, he works on his game every day, and he's going to keep growing. He's going to make more shots. He's going to add more moves, and he's just going to have to keep doing it day in and day out. And it's a journey. He's a young guy. We're in our 4th year together, so it's not going to all happen at once, and we just got to be there to support him along the way.
Is it fair to say, too, it's kind of a committee thing, too? It's not just one guy who needs to step up. There's a lot of you guys who to make up the points that are now gone from the lineup?
Yeah, that was what you would hope for, is that every guy take it up a level, and it lightens the load for everyone. So we're not expecting Pascal to take on Kawhi and Danny's stuff all by itself, right? I got to be better. Norm's got to be better. OG's got to be better. Kyle's got to be better. Everybody's going to try to take it up a notch together, and that'll boost our team and sprinkle in some of the new guys and some of the young guys, and hopefully we got a good shot to be a great team.
Fred, how's it to reunite with those boys after what you've gone through in the last year?
It's a different level of camaraderie now. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it, but you spend that much time together, that extra 2.5 months of the year, of the season, doing what we did, we're bonded, for life in that, and we were already close. So it just takes the bond to a new level. And I don't know who is happier to see each other, me or Mark, but for a guy, coming off of 2 championships in this summer and being, however old he is now, for him to have that same energy, it's inspiring, as a young player to keep pushing forward.
Did you come back to Rockford with the trophy after winning?
Yes, I did. So obviously we had our parade and things in Toronto. I was able to go back home, bring the trophy home. I hold a camp every year back home, so all the kids and basketball junkies in the community got to see the trophy and take pictures. So that was a really cool moment for not only for me but for our community.
Do you guys realize how this victory was felt all across this country, even here in Quebec City?
Yeah, it's hard to put into words. I think we're starting to see it. We're starting to experience it, what it means to people. And that's the coolest part, is that this whole country is bonded for life with that last year, and really just making history and going out there and winning the championship and doing it all. And extremely blessed and honored to be able to get it done. And now we got to go try to do it again.
Fred, how important starting for you?
I wouldn't say it's the end-all be-all. I think that I've been vocal in saying that that's something that I would like to do in my career. If I end up being a bench player my whole career, so be it. But that's not what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm reaching for the stars. I don't put limits on myself. I think the world of myself, and I put the work in to think the world of myself. So it'll happen, and whenever it happens, I'll be ready for it. And, you know, I'm not going to, like I said before, I'm not going to hurt our team with my own ambition and trying to outdo people and you know, belittle my teammates. So if they want me to start, I'll start. If they don't, and I'll be the best bench player I can be.
Is camp any different in that regard? Because the opportunity's there, right? I mean, there are spots.
Yeah. No, not really. I think that last year kind of set the tone with our fluid lineup changes. Like, we got to, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Me and Nurse talk about it all the time. It's not ideal for players to switch the lineups like that all the time. But we did it last year, so we're used to it, and it's something that I'm sure we'll do again this year. And, you know, that sets the tone, so it's not a big deal about who's starting the first game or who's on the first 5 in practice, like most situations where that first 5 never changes. And for us, it's fluid, and it could change at any time.
Especially in the finals, like you were not starting the first half and started the second half. I mean, there was some predictability there, but I mean, I don't know if we talked about it that
Yeah.
much. Like, what was that?
That's fine with me. You know, I'll take that again. Y'all tell Nurse that was a good idea. It worked. But that actually was born out of an injury, so that was from my hip pointer. If I would have sat down, I probably would have been done. I think it was game 3. So we did it again, and then my hip started to feel better. I didn't really tell him. I just told him, you know, if you take me out, man, I'm not going to be able to go back in. And I finessed my way into starting the second half, and it worked. So I might need to tell him I got a hip pointer starting up so I can play the whole game. Yes, it is.
What was the feeling in the finals having to prevent a guy like Curry from scoring or making plays? Tell me how you were seeing that, like when you were thrown there.
Yeah, it's not fun, I'll tell you that much. It's hard to put into words like the amount of focus that it takes to never be able to relax, to always be on guard, to never take your eyes off a guy, never get too far away from him. But it took an unbelievable amount of focus and team defense to try to slow him down and make it tough on him. And I mean, look, he missed some shots too, but we just try to make it tough on him, and I think that helped us get the win.